We are going live here, kicking up just a second. Yes. Yes. We're up and kicking. Q loves you coming to you live. We are back. Another Throwdown Thursday coming to you. Got some chuckles for Miles. What did I put on something today? What did I say? I can't remember what I said. Something about dreams I made some kind of stupid rhyme. So that was my fault. I'll never speak again. I'm going to get this thing going. Where's my good friend, Patrick Ney? Patrick Ney,
right here. There? Yes, I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
Am I not there?
Yeah.
Why am I not there? Q,
there?
What are you doing? This is a relationship. What's going on?
Well, just like my relationships, I'm sitting here alone. So that's great.
Bush beer is really good stuff. I would definitely wear that.
I was doing that for you.
Are you still getting that drink Pepsi tattoo on your forehead? Is that still a go?
No, I put it on. I put it on the. I got it right in the middle of my bread in the back. You know what I mean? The bullseye. What do you call those? The thing. Tramp stamp.
Yeah, tramp stamp. Yeah.
So
I call those Orange County specials.
Oh, that's horrible. Is that Orange County, Florida? Nice. It's nice to see you.
Why can't everybody be unmuted? Why are you such a dictator?
Listen, how are you going? When are you going to know? After everybody that's watching the show, know the flow now. I'm going to unmute everybody. You've been bitching and complaining to me for weeks now to just get it started. So fine, here, everybody's on now. See?
Okay, good. Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Hey!
Yeah. We don't know what this is a great lineup. We have to let them free. We have to let them off their leash.
I'm changing the format. Know what I mean? It will be like this from now on. I just would like to get a little you and me time since we don't see each other that often. So, geez.
Okay, you know what I mean? Good. And it's like, thank you for being sparkly because that really helps.
Are you talking about me or Kiley?
No, you. Well, no, he went up to northern Canada. So there could be a polar bear who is dying of global warming who break in right at any second. I am so glad to have this group. We have a special new guest tonight as well. We'll get to that in a second. But how are you, man? How's it going?
How am I? Or who?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually doing pretty well. I just went down and hung out with a couple friends down in Newport. We social distance. They were some of my best friends I haven't seen, trying to do some normal stuff.
Wait, how do you social distance with hookers? Oh, yeah. Let me check my notes,
bro. Potty condoms. You know this. I just put a big old bag over my head, and then we just
it's just nature. Who cares?
Yeah.
Herd immunity.
Her immunity?
Herd.
Oh.
Her immunity too. Okay, good. Yeah. Things are going great here. We're not beating this thing. The election's heating up. People are crazy. Things are blowing up. Did everybody see that explosion in Beirut?
Beirut. That was crazy.
That was insane. That looked like a nuclear something.
Yeah.
It basically was to some extent.
Yes. Yeah. Very, very scary stuff.
What's that?
Well, they have really good wine in the mountains of Lebanon. There's a French-Lebanese connection there. If that's true. If anybody doesn't care about that, hit me up later. I'm going to change the mode here for a second because I couldn't believe that I read today that Facebook will no longer allow white supremacists and or racist groups to post on Facebook. Unless you pay for it, then it's no problem.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's really no capitalism there.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Has anybody ever have you guys ghosted people? I mean, honestly, Q, have you ghosted anybody here in Los Angeles ever?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah. Well, so that means you
ask Wendy. Ask Wendy.
No, Wendy does it like weekly, so that's a different thing. I'm saying, I ended up, I ghosted my student loans.
Oh,
so,
nice.
How old am I? Okay, good. I know everybody's dealing with COVID. Some of you out there have it. Some of you hopefully will never get it, and some of you have gotten it, got over it. But something that made me eat food I don't usually eat. I ate at McDonald's. They have an organic menu now. I had the McVegan. That's a real thing. And I had no idea that organic diarrhea is the same as regular, and they don't tell you that until you leave, and they don't tell you that at all.
It's not written on the package or anything like
No,
that.
it's not written on the package, but I feel like I had COVID in that moment. My looks, I'm not vain, but I'm just not gonna brag, but I've got the same guy who cuts Ken Burns' hair, so basically a bowl, Tupperware bowl.
I like it.
I
like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
What else can I possibly, whatever. Yeah, it's like I can't look at Twitter anymore because it's just like politics back and forth. And somebody wrote like Donald Trump is the devil, and I'm thinking, from the movies, the devil movies, it's like they're really supposed to be smart, so that, like I think if in the Omen, when they make people jump off buildings, it's like if Donald Trump was a devil person, he would be like the person would jump off a building onto like a cotton candy factory. So it just wouldn't like. No, I really do not know. Commercials that I'm loving though right now are the lawyer commercials. Have you noticed that in LA when you do drive around, they got rid of all the like movie billboards and bad TV shows that are here for one season and then gone forever. It's all lawyers. It's like Jacob Arani, who are the other guys? The brothers or whatever. Like yeah, they're like another lawyer. Somebody help me out with it. And then like this guy, Sweet James Bergner.
Yep.
See that? Yeah. And this guy looks like, a prison snitch who is like with bad teeth. You know what I mean? So they do a close up on him. It is really bizarre. Like, I think they're trying to be like, Breaking Bad, like cinematography. And they do a close up of him. He's got bad teeth. I'm like, look, pal, if you want my lucrative, I slipped on a banana at the post office lawsuit money, you better get your fucking teeth fixed. Okay, that took a long time to get there.
That was. Is it bad if I could say? I mean, what about what if they're British? I mean, is that?
What if you're British?
Yeah, like there's some. I mean,
then you can't come here.
That's what I'm saying. It's just saying. Yeah. Is that messed up to say? Yeah, maybe.
No, I think your racism against British people is the parent.
It's that's not real. I would call it a.
Yeah, you can't be racist against white people. Yeah. they have bad teeth. There's, that's a truism. I'll definitely give it. The thing is, I love to be around English people that are really drunk and talking about politics. That's always a good thing. Where is this going? This is like going off the rails. I connected with some old fraternity friends from college, which was kind of funny. And, we talked about old nicknames. My nickname in college was Lady Boner. And the weird thing is I was never in a fraternity, so that was know where to go. Oh my God. I did go to Costco. I told you I said this, somebody was like returning bananas, and then a lady stood in line for like 20 minutes at the end to check out with Cornish hens and Sunny D. I'm just said that's like, free time is good. Let's put it that way.
Can you return bananas?
Yes, you can.
Wow.
Apparently you can return anything to Costco.
That's
wow.
Yeah. That's why it's like, because the reason I know that because we got a camping mattress that didn't work, and I usually get those until they don't work, then return them. So you can literally return anything to Costco. And so somebody was returning bananas. I'm like, how does that conversation even go? It's like, this peel is just not working for me. Oh my God. My kid, he is treating me like his divorced mom's boyfriend. He calls me by my first name. So that's still going on. I said that a long time ago.
That's been going. That's pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Pretty consistent.
I don't know what to do. Like, I have so much time. Like, now I know what like the DJs do when they, DJs pretend that they're like doing all this stuff. It's like No, you're not doing anything. There's like 2 buttons you have to like. I'm just trying to look busy. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do. So, all right.
Oh,
I got a dog. We have a dog now, and it's like everyone's like it's a rescue. I'm like, no, it's a Lutheran, which is even worse. I don't know what that even means. I don't even know what that means.
None of us do.
Yeah, right. And that's why it's not funny. Okay. Let me see. The dog ate my notes, as you can see. Like there's a chomp out of
oh, is that the excuse?
Yes, exactly. All right. But people are they're saying I look like a before picture in a diet ad. So that's kind of nice. I did, I guess it's happening. So I did, I got my test and I came back positive. I have gout. So my toes are like, okay, all right. Anyways, that's look, I have nothing to say. It's like I have not, this is stupid. We have such funny people tonight. So like, why would I talk?
Oh,
Okay.
fantastic.
Why are you letting me go on? And and you're not even drinking a Bush,
I'm
Light.
not drinking Bush Light, but I want to make sure you're happy, Patrick. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I really just want to make sure.
We have a really good show on Monday too. We're gonna interview Brian McClintock, who was a master som on Mindful Mondays, which is another show we do, and he's going to talk about quitting the Guild of Psalms, which they did. There's a really good documentary about wine guys, and he was the star of it, and it's amazing, and you have to watch. That's
it's called Psalm. It's on Netflix, and he's one of, if you don't know, Sommeliers, Master Psalms. There's only 250 in the world.
Yeah,
and he's a good friend of ours. For known him for a while, and he's coming on and talking about some really deep, interesting things. Certainly, people in the hospitality world, wine world, know who he is very well.
And does anybody know that I am a sommelier? Q.
That's true. That's true. We're working on work. We got to get our little wine tasting comedy night going on here too.
Yes, I owe all of you wine. Trust me, okay. So I can provide that, and I will. That is the booze
drink
talk.
a beer right now, Patrick?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm drinking an IPA. So
I've never seen you drink a beer.
Oh,
well, I mean, really?
Yeah,
I've only seen you drink wine.
Well, Brian, as you know, our people are very liquidated, and
I feel like I'm watching Colonel Sanders eat a hamburger or something. Doesn't seem right.
Well, my friend saw Colonel Sanders years and years ago in an airport before he died, drunk off his ass, wearing like. The guy obviously had swore like a dirty sailor. So, but he was like, they were dragging him away. And then the same guy saw them. Remember the Hey Vern guy, Brian? Remember that guy?
Oh yeah. What's his name? Ghost Ernest?
Yeah, Ernest.
Yeah.
They saw him. They were dragging him through an airport drunk, and he was like dressed in leather. Just like, wow.
I think there was that Ernest Goes to Jail, right?
Yeah,
I
think that's actually the show. That's actually right.
Or Ernest Goes to Rehab, one of those.
I think Ernest went to rehab and back. So, oh my gosh, this is a great show. I'm gonna get things going. Q, you're the best. All right. One of our favorite friends of this show, I have to say, what we've created here is a nice young lady who lives near Sunset Boulevard, because she's always jogging there at 2 in the morning, which I don't understand, but you do. And you're looking very healthy, I might add, if nudge nudge. And welcome back, Miss Wendy Wilkens. I'm going to give you a little
Thank you, guys.
Always nice to have you back here.
Oh my God, you guys are the best. By the way, I think I'm older than Patrick for him to call me young lady. That's hilarious. Hey, I did have a nickname. It wasn't in college. It was in junior high, and it was Mooner. And you can just guess why. Having a big ass butt, and I would just anybody dared me, I dropped my pants and mooned. I mooned everybody. Like anytime somebody asked, I didn't do it on my own. I just did it because somebody asked.
We do it while you're on stage when we go back live and just be like, Moon!
Sure, absolutely. You call out, you go Mooner. I'm there.
Yes.
So okay. So to look at me, you wouldn't know that I'm a woman who loves Mountain Dew. But as soon as I open my mouth, you're like, oh yeah, for sure. She drinks Mountain Dew. Yes, I do the dew. It's because it's the official drink of upstate New York Hicks, which I am a member of. I don't go back much to upstate New York. I go back for weddings and reunions and funerals. And if my cousin is on trial for murder again, I do that. There's in our
Finger
family.
Lakes.
Not quite. We're like on the border of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
It's called Binghamton. It's a town you just kind of drive through. You don't really stop. Rod Serling grew up there. That makes
sense.
Okay.
It's also where the local Binghamton University students decided they got drunk one weekend and stole the Grimace out of the local McDonald's. And it went missing for months until hunting season, when some hunter was like, deers aren't purple, and found it deep in the woods. So that explains. Like, in my family, there's two different kinds.
Was he molested?
They don't talk about it. Nobody talks about it.
I just want to know.
Yeah. Like in my family, there's two different kinds of people. There are people who have been kicked out of a rolling rink and people who have not been kicked out of a rolling rink.
Wow.
So roller rink, not rolling rink. It's like a rolling pin. Yeah. So I love going back, but I really can only do about 4 days before I feel it feels a little rapey, and then I go home. I just can't do it. This is okay. So here, if you don't know upstate New York, this is upstate New York. All the diners in the healthy section has fried fish. Yeah.
That's the healthy choice. Nice.
Yeah. All lettuce is iceberg. There's no other lettuce. There is absolutely. And if you are lactose intolerant, you're a homosexual. Literally, that's just like what they see you as. This is how you know a guy from upstate New York thinks you're classy is when he's eating you out, he turns his baseball hat backwards.
Oh my God.
That's really nice. That's
I'll
really
look you in the eye. You're special.
Really nice.
Yeah. So okay, so the last time I went back was last November. I did like my first comedy tour and it was awesome. It was great. And I ended up also hooking up with the first guy I gave a blowjob to. Don't be shy.
That's full circle.
Yeah. Don't be shy because like I periodically for the last 40 years go back and hook up with a rotation of guys that are still in my hometown. Like it's nice. Just like, it's that guy this time. You know why? It's because I come from a long line of farmers and farmers do not throw anything away.
No.
You do not ever. Yeah. So the last night I was there, I just did a Facebook post like, hey, who wants to hang out? And he was the only one that messaged me and he's like, yeah, come down to the bowling alley. Because that's the hot club on a Wednesday.
That's hot. That's hot.
That's
Yeah.
a hot club
It's a
on
VIP.
Wednesday. Yeah. It's league night. That's why.
Right,
That's what
sure.
our players are.
Beer's
right?
$1.25.
No, you get 4 for 1 Rolling Rocks is what you get.
Oh.
You get corn dogs on tap. It's
Nice.
like that kind of thing. There's something called a redneck margarita that is like Mountain Dew and tequila. I never heard about it. Yeah, I should because I'm a Mountain Dew person. But
That's disgusting.
Yeah, but I more prefer something I call Wendy wine, which is diet squirt and tequila.
Oh,
it's so
nice.
delicious. You have to try it. Like a really
Wendy wine.
Wendy wine. So, okay, so with my first blowjob guy, I ended up back at his house at the end of the night. I knew it was going to happen. Before I go, I have to let you know that he's a fireman.
Oh, that's hot.
No. He's a volunteer fireman.
Oh.
Very different breed of man.
Okay.
You're lucky if they have all their teeth. They really don't.
They're just in for the ass.
Yeah, the jacket, like, sometimes doesn't fit around their beer belly. Like, it just is a very special breed of guy. And not only is he a volunteer fireman, he's the captain of the volunteer fire department. He is. And because of that, in his home, he has a police scanner that is on 24/7.
Sure.
Turn it off. He's on call 24/7. And it was going off the whole time we're hooking up. The whole fucking time was so distracting. Like when he was eating me out, I hear a 78-year-old woman is falling down some stairs. And I came like gangbusters. Oh my God. The second time, an asthma attack. Literally, I now have this weird fetish. I now cannot get off unless somebody's in danger. Literally, like I hear the emergency alert, my nipples get hard.
Oh my
My
God.
God, a silver alert, I get wet. Like literally, I now to masturbate, I gotta watch YouTube videos of 911 calls. Like it's just, it's not good. It's not good. So all the guys.
Can you tell that story at Thanksgiving with my parents next year? Okay,
yes.
good.
Well, because I have those rotating guys back home, like they still all live at home, and I don't think they know about each other. Like they know each other, but they don't know that I hook up with them. But I secretly wish that they did, and that they had this meeting once a month at the local Elks Club on a Saturday morning where they all get together to trade notes, like about me. They're like, oh, Wendy, that thing she does with her tongue, it's amazing. It gets me over the edge every time. I know, isn't it great? It's awesome. Like, that's what girls from upstate New York dream about. That's like the simple thing that we dream about there. So.
Wow.
That's good. You just come walking in, you just kick the doors open in the middle of the meeting, and just like,
oh my God.
Leather and just
God.
Is
hot stuff.
Yeah.
That is hot stuff.
I don't know. Huh?
We should invite the 78-year-old lady who fell down the stairs.
She's part of it now, yeah, for sure.
If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't be here.
Well, I don't know how much time I have, but when I was in high school, I went back in upstate New York. I was in a cult. It was the cult of marching band.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's not unlike many other cults. We had a very charismatic leader, my band leader, director, Mr. Poet, and all the muscle in the group was the girls. We were the color guard.
Mm-hmm.
We like took care of shit, and we all wore the same uniform, and we practiced our faith every day after school.
What does that mean?
On the high school parking lot, learning our ritualistic dance show.
Okay.
For hours at a time under the bright hot sun with very little hydration. When they did give us a break, they gave us Kool-Aid, very
Sure.
like every Friday we sacrificed our free will and had to go to fucking football games. On Saturdays though, they did buses across upstate New York to spread the gospel of John Philip Sousa.
Sure.
That is for sure. And then but our reward, and then we did our religion, our dance, our ceremonial dance under bright lights in front of lots of people, and at the end we sacrificed a virgin. His name was Wayne. He was a tuba. But our reward for the week's effort was going home, long bus trips on darkened school buses where we practiced group hand jobs and fingering and temple twisting and wrong holery. Yes. And the only way out of the cult was if you went away to college, because if you stayed in town and went to community college or just did go to college, they just sucked you back in. There was no way out, But honestly, it wasn't a bad way to spend, 4 years of my life. It was pretty good. So
that's fine.
Is that it?
I know. Apparently,
I mean, I don't know.
We're just getting warmed up.
He's going floating around here. I mean, you keep
to say this, I did get a letter. I got a varsity letter in marching band. It's a sport. It's considered a sport, so I got a varsity letter, and I'm like, who knew you could varsity and hooking up? Really? We were in each other's pants more than the uniform. So all in all, it's great.
I was gonna say hand jobs, blow jobs with no rin jobs. Come on.
You had a captain of the fire. So you have a captain of the fire department. You've got a letter. You're got all this captain.
I made the most of being in upstate New York, and then I got the fuck out.
Wow.
Yeah.
They sure are horny up in those air parts.
Every band member is horny. Let me tell you, every one of them. Yeah. I learned the most about who I was as a sexual being on those band buses than I have any other part of my life. So,
and this was like a week ago, right? Do they like Trump up there?
Now they do. It was very blue when I lived there, but now it is very red.
Wow.
It sucks.
Interesting.
It's not great. It's not great. Because
Interesting.
everybody left. Manufacturing went away, and IBM was born in the town across from where I grew up. And then they just sort of set they just kind of outsourced it across the world. And then with the manufacturing dying and everything going overseas, my whole town had tons of manufacturing, but it all went away. So they all
went to hand jobs.
Yeah, maybe a third of the population from when I grew up. So
Wow.
it's not all of upstate New York's like that.
Beautiful, beautiful area though, right?
It is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Not very cultured, but it is gorgeous. And if you
It's-
love
yeah.
sports, it's a perfect place to be.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful up there. Well, that
Yeah.
was we had our laughs, we had our sexual innuendo, we learned a little bit about political, failings.
I don't know.
Good times.
Yeah,
Good times.
I don't know. I'm a little sweaty, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I think I need
Worked
a.
up. Yeah, it's a little
Oh
hot
my
here.
God. Jeez,
Yeah.
a weezo. Somebody's getting a lot of action. I like in high school, I should have worn a beekeeper's outfit because I got nothing. I mean, like, and I'm not getting nothing, zero.
You should have been a
No
band.
action.
You would have gotten so
No.
much in band. Are you kidding
No.
me?
I mean,
Oh,
it's like I'm the type of guy that could get sand kicked in his face from the band guys. You know what I mean? It's just like not
no.
happening. I mean, I can't even believe he did all that stuff. I'm like such a
And you
Sally.
became a comedian? I don't get it.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, the wacko profession. Well, that was very, very wonderful, and
Thank
yes,
you.
I think your therapy is coming along just yeah.
Keep going though. Keep going though.
Right. Well, don't quit. Don't quit. You're not fixed. You're not fixed.
I never
You're
want to
just-
be
You're
fixed.
progressing. Okay, good. But the next time you go there, I'd love to go up there.
Yeah. Well, there is lots of wine up there, so for sure I will just take you. The Finger Lakes wine is insane. So yeah.
You know what? It
What's it
actually
called?
is pretty
What's
good
it called?
wine.
What was it?
The
Finger Lakes.
Finger Lakes.
Oh, Finger Lakes.
Finger Lakes. They look like fingers,
Right.
sort of.
Yeah.
Got
But
it.
it's
All
a
the
very
lakes.
beautiful area, and they're
Yeah.
big, gigantic lakes.
Yeah.
And the wine they grow up there is Riesling, and it's actually some of the best wine outside of, California.
There's one specific one that I drink every time I go up there. Now I'm forgetting it, but I'll figure it out and I'll let you know.
Schlitz, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, the wine of the
It's the
mechanics.
Champions.
the
wine of
champagne of
mechanics.
beers. Well, why not? That was great, Wendy. Thank you. We love you. We appreciate
Thank you. I love you guys.
Keep up the therapy and take those vitamins and feel better. And let's keep it with these damn Yankees we have tonight. We're going more north. Let's go more north with I don't like Bostonian people drive me crazy, especially with sports and stuff. There's always an exception, and this gentleman is not only knows his sports, he knows his comedy better than anybody. He's classy. He's an incredible dad, and he's on one of my favorite shows for a million years. And he always comes on, and I'm always like, why? But he does, and he's the greatest. Brian Kiley, everybody. Brian. Yeah.
Thanks.
The Bostonian's Bostonian.
Thank you. I almost said it was nice to be here, then I remembered I'm in my house. Don't let the Aurora Borealis fool you. This is my new wallpaper. So
Love it.
these are trying times. I don't know. I've been watching some baseball, and is it me or is attendance down this year? Something I've noticed. I had a weird day. I looked out my window. I saw someone stealing a package off my front porch today, and I was going to confront the guy, but he wasn't wearing a mask. So I better wait. These are insane times. My son was sent home from college 2 years ago. Really have anything to do with COVID. I just thought I'd mention it. I read today that one of the symptoms of COVID is you can't taste anything. Now, coincidentally, that's one of the symptoms of eating Irish food. So I think I'm actually okay. But yeah, I feel like I'm in prison. I'm doing push-ups. I'm reading books. I'm making toilet wine. That's pretty much my day. Today I spent the day binge watching my father-in-law binge drinking. That guy cannot handle his toilet wine. I've had a weird week. I've been on jury duty online, and my Wi-Fi is spotty. I think the guy's guilty. I'm just gonna go with the group on this one. But it's so insane, and we all have to make adjustments. I've noticed all my restraining orders now say I have to stay 506 feet away. So it's an adjustment. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm from Boston, but I live in Los Angeles now, and things shut down here around March 15th. So I haven't been to the gym since 1989. Got to get back out there. Have you been doing this? I've been staying up late and buying things I shouldn't on Amazon.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last night, late at night, I bought my hamster a Peloton. You know, that wheel is not enough of a challenge. I don't know about you. I'm afraid to go out. I'm afraid my wife won't let me back in. That's what I'm afraid of. But I had a weird thing happen this week. I went to bring in my trash barrels, and I got too close to a raccoon, and it startled me. And then I thought, well, at least he's wearing a mask. Can't say that about everybody. I have a cousin who refuses to wear a mask, and I'm like, look, you're a welder. When I go out, I wear a medical mask, and I wear surgical gloves, and on my walk yesterday, I removed a kidney. I hope he didn't mind. So here's the thing in LA, you go to the supermarket, they make you wait outside, and they let the senior citizens cut in line and get all the good stuff. So here I am, I'm in my 50s, I'm still having older people buy beer for me. When is that going to end? This is embarrassing. Yesterday I overslept, and I didn't start my day drinking until nighttime. So embarrassing. Last Saturday, it was the little girl next door's birthday, and she couldn't have a birthday party because of the quarantine. So instead, all of her friends drove by her house and beeped and waved and wished her a happy birthday.
Oh, that's nice.
And it brought a tear to my eye because that's how my parents used to celebrate my birthday. So I'm glad the tradition continues. But I'll tell you a true story. So I moved to Los Angeles a few years ago. I was here for a month, and I found out that one of the dads on my daughter's soccer team was a porn star.
Whoa.
And that's not what bothered me. The fact that my wife recognized him. That was a concern. I love LA, but it's such a strange place. Last Halloween, I frightened all my neighbors. I dressed up as gluten. They're never coming to my house. You know, everything here is about celebrities. Like, celebrities can do no wrong here. Leonardo DiCaprio brings his mom to the Oscars, and he's a hero, you know. I bring mine to the prom. I'm a loser. Does not seem fair. It does not seem fair. My grandfather, Patrick, you would appreciate this. My grandfather came to this country from Ireland.
Nice.
In search of a better life.
Sure.
Then my grandmother tracked him down and put a stop to that.
That sounds about right.
My grandmother's an amazing woman. She buried 3 husbands. None of them hers. We always call my grandfather Poppy because of his opium.
Who is that?
I want her to coming to every one of my shows. I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna. Careful to whisper, Brian.
I done some research though. It turns out I'm super Irish. Even my blood type is O apostrophe. Give you some idea. But to me, it's just amazing what our ancestors did to come to this country. You know, one of my grandfathers came here in the hull of a ship, spending 14 hours a day shoveling coal with a case of typhoid fever. And my other grandfather had it even worse. He came to this country on Spirit Airlines. Can you imagine? So, Patrick, are you from a big family?
Big family. Like it was like, the Brady Bunch meets Fight Club. It was like, it was not.
I'd watch
It was,
that.
yeah,
Watch that.
I'd green
yeah. It was like
that.
basically I was the youngest of 7 kids. It was, frightening. Yeah, Irish, good old. Yeah.
So I'm like an only child compared to. I'm only one of 5. There's 5 kids. I'm the third of 5 kids. I'm like my family's middle finger. But my family, it was very puritanical, like very prudish. Like we had a bird bath that had a shower curtain. It had a shower curtain.
If you're Irish, that's very, very true. Yeah.
We always called my dad G.I. Joe. That's our family's nickname for my dad is G.I. Joe, because his name is Joe, and he has gastrointestinal.
Oh, God.
I don't know where else I should go here with this. My kids are getting older. My kids are in college, and my son always calls me when he's drunk. And I'm flattered that he calls me, because he's just got the one phone call. But the stuff I said to me, my kids said to me the other day, they said, Dad, when you die, do you want to be buried or cremated? I'm like, surprise me. But my son called me the other day. He said, Dad, if sex robots become a thing, will you buy me one? What? I'm not paying for 2 sex robots. I'm telling you that right now.
Not this
Okay.
economy.
This was so much fun. Thank you.
All right, Brian. Yeah,
Always.
yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Brian, that was amazing. I know you're a big sports fan because my kid is a crazy sports fan too. And what's your vibe on the sports scene? Like baseball and basketball. What do you think?
I don't know how they can socially distance. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't seem, I don't know. Like, especially when you talk about playing football. It's like
Right.
football, they're on top of each other
Right.
every play.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
But
the bubble aspect seems to be working okay for the NHL and for NBA.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But how do you
that's-
do that for NFL, right, or something like that, right?
I don't think they do that with the NFL, though,
No,
right?
they're not. They're not.
No,
they're
they're
but
not.
They've got like chips on all of them. for when
Yes,
they get
and
tackled, so they know exactly where they are and what they're
They're
doing.
getting together with their parole officers. They're not socially distancing. It's a problem.
What about baseball? What are you thinking?
I don't. I mean, so 3 teams right now have tested positive. 3 teams.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Like 1 or 2 more teams? Are they going to pull the plug?
Yeah,
I hope not, because the Cubs are actually doing really good.
Oh,
So
my
it's
team,
like-
my team is awful. So I'm kind of like, hey, if they want to pull the plug this year, I
Yeah.
won't do it. I think the Red Sox think they already pulled the plug.
Right. After they gave away Mookie, it's like.
Oh my God.
Yes. So.
I needed like grief counselors to come to my house.
Well, we'll see how he does here. Well, they paid him basically $400 million to play sports. Anybody who I just don't understand that for anything. But
Well, I don't. My dad's the type like you watch. Anytime you watch any sports with him, he spends the whole time bitching about how much they make. Do you know what I mean? Look
I
at
love
these
those
fat
kids.
bastards. They're making millions. It's like, Dad, it's the Little League World Series. Calm down.
I love watching sports with those guys. That's how it actually becomes interesting. Oh my God! Well, Brian, that was great. You look great. Best in the family. Thanks for hanging out.
Well,
with us.
I'm a huge fan of your son. He's so. People don't know when I met Declan, he was like 6 years old or something,
Around there, yeah.
and he was like a presidential expert. Like he knew this incredible trivia.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get him on Conan, and then they said that there was some other kid that went on Kimmel. As a presidential.
Remember?
Remember that?
Yes, I did. That kid was on, I think, Ellen too. So you know,
I think
but
Declan should have run against him, and there should have been like a campaign.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. You'll catch him.
he was self-taught presidential expert, and then one day, like, I started watching the Cubs with him because, you know, I'm from Chicago originally, and next thing I knew, he started watching the Dodgers on his own. It was like, you know, it was like if your kid joined a cult.
Sure.
And I mean, and so for the last couple of weeks, he's been in a sports broadcasting camp online. Usually they do it at UCLA, and he's great. I mean, he's calling games from his bedroom. He's ranting about the Minnesota Vikings. Like, he's like, they did it. So you should be happy. I'm like, what is going on in there? It's like,
yeah,
is there an exorcism?
Yeah,
like,
but I know it's a dream. I know it's not real.
So, but you know, he's getting to, you know, they talk to, like, you know, Charles Barkley and stuff. So it's pretty cool stuff.
Well, he's a great kid.
He's a great kid, and he is so laser focused on us. He has not given up his political ambition, like, because he said, if I have to go back, I will. That's what he said. Like, what does that even mean? You know, I don't know how big of a fan he is of the current administration.
No, well, he was on the phone calls looking for money for your boy, wasn't he? Wasn't he on the campaign trail?
Well, he definitely was calling people for, like, when he was like 5 and 6 years old. You know, it's like, and you know that when you have kids, it's like you get to the point where you can kind of let them do their own thing. It's like, you know, you don't have to get up with them like at like 6 a.m. every morning.
Sure.
And so he would be getting up, and he'd be like, well, can I leave a message for Senator Graham? You know, he's like calling Lindsey Graham's office about gun control. And he, like, had a list of senators that he was calling. And it was like, I'm like, you know, because at first I'm like, did he just say, like, McCaskill? You know what I mean? Like, because he was calling all these senators' offices.
Oh my
and,
God,
like,
that's fantastic.
I love it. That's awesome.
And I mean, and that's totally true. Like, and I had it's like, I never told him to do anything. It was like all on his own. So
that's incredible.
He's quite a nut, that kid. So, anyways, well, thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. And is your son? Is he playing baseball right now, or practicing?
He tore his labrum,
and
I don't even know what a labrum is, but
I know what it is on a woman, not on a guy.
I've never found it. I've only heard rumors that they exist, but
well, that sucks. Is he okay?
Yeah. So he's gonna go to law school.
Oh, wow, that's like you hit the lottery. There you go. Well, very funny as usual. Thank you so much for.
Thank you. It's great to see you guys.
Yeah, and continue being healthy and all that stuff, and enjoy the Borealis, and you know, just don't move around too much, because then it looks like you're like you're like a spiritual entity. So let's, you know what, we keep going north. Let's go even further north mentally, because our next guest is a wonderful, hilarious woman who is just like brings happiness wherever she goes, and gaggles, well, sort of. Yes. Of course, she's Canadian originally. I don't know if she converted yet, but she is very funny and very, very happy, and we're very excited to have her for the first time on the show. So, Debra Digiovanni, everybody.
Yeah. Hi, hello. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
This has been fun. I've been enjoying. I mean, except for that last part about sports, I just zoned out. I was just. I'm back. I am Canadian, but I'm in LA.
I'm moving to you near soon, or after this.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get a husband out of this. I'll tell you that. Now there's a list. Suddenly, people fucking pretty good. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh.
How do you like me now?
Yeah, 6'3", not tall enough. I can be picky now. It's very good. So it's nice to be here. I was gonna stand for this, but then I was like, why break the streak? Do you know what I'm saying? I literally have not used the bottom of my feet since March. I've got there
yes,
baby feet now. I won't stand. I log roll around my apartment, and it's great. I will say, you know, like a lot of us, I think we're all learning a lot about ourselves during the quarantine, like I realized that I've always used too much toilet paper my whole life. I've always used too much toilet paper. I mean, see, now I'm 4 squares now. It's down to a science with 4 square. But before, like I was making a catcher's mitt out of toilet paper. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I'm not sick. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, so that's it. And I do feel like, at the beginning of quarantine, I was so jealous of all my friends that are married or have partners. And I was just like, you guys are still lucky. But now, like in month 5, I do realize the single people, we're winning. Now we're winning. We are ahead now.
Yeah.
That is really like, I've murdered almost no one. So that's nice. So I do feel like, but I'm not totally alone. I won't, I don't want to lead you astray. I'm not totally alone. There is a spider in my kitchen. And
good.
it's coming for me. I'm going to say this to you. I won't kill it because number one, I'm frightened. But also because I don't like it. You know when you get a spider, like, because there's big ones in California, right? And like when you get a spider and you kill it, it makes that crunching noise. Like when you can actually hear it. I'm just, oh God, I can't. I'm like, am I an animal? What am I doing here? I can't do it. So this is what I thought I would do. All right, this is what I do. I put a glass over it. I trapped it under a glass, right? Because my brain was like this. This is what I'll do. I'll cut off its air supply and I'll suffocate it to death. So what I'm telling you is, I don't want to hear a crunching noise, but I will watch it die slowly through glass. The quarantine is not helping me. I've become worse, a lot worse. And I will tell you to everyone, if you're wondering, the glass did not kill it, by the way. It is very much alive. It's been a week. And to be honest, I think it's gained power. I'm not joking. It gets stronger. Every day. I walked past the kitchen today, pretty sure it said my name. I'm pretty sure Debra. I was like, how does it know my name? Is it reading my mail? What's going on? I'm terrified. I have to move immediately. Now, we'll say this. I love that Patrick is going to pretend that he's not heard these before. He's lying. He heard all this last week. But God bless you.
No, that was a while ago. No, I don't remember the spiders.
I don't remember yesterday. So let's just have some fun. Am I right? I don't know what day it is. Oh God,
I'm enjoying it.
COVID time.
God bless you. It's COVID time. There is no time anymore.
Nope.
I will tell you this: my personal trainer keeps texting me, and I'm like, "Bitch, we're in a pandemic. You don't exist to me anymore. Who dis? New number. Like, get out of here. How you doing? Are you keeping up with the exercise?" This psycho, and I'll tell you, she is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. My personal trainer. She's so big. She's like a classy Kardashian. She's terrifying. She's so pretty, and like she's so pretty. I don't know how to talk to her. I get really nervous. I was like, I don't know how to speak to her. And sometimes she talks to me like we're the same. She'll be like, when guys, and I'm like, no, I don't. I have no idea how to finish that sentence. You're scary. She's so frightening. She's so pretty. Like, I'm not sure if I should punch her or kiss her. You know, because they're both cardio if you get your knees up. Let's keep moving, everyone. And I would try jokes on her because she's standing there and I don't know what else to do. And it also distracts her. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't know that I'm breathing. I'm taking a moment. I'm telling a joke. So I told her this one. One of the last jokes last time we were together, I said, like, hey, paper straws. She's pretty. Do you know what I mean? I keep it simple. So I was like, because can we be honest though about paper straw? Don't paper straws make you feel like you're drinking through an envelope? Don't they? A little bit?
Totally.
Like,
I can hate them.
Am I mailing this iced coffee to my mouth? What am I doing? Do you know what I mean? She loved it. But again, she's very pretty. Did I mention? Here's something else I want to say. Patrick was talking about camping. I'm going to tell you this. I don't believe that anyone actually likes to go camping. I think you just like to do drugs outside. Can we be honest with each other? Why are we keeping up this facade? No one likes to go camping. And I'll tell you, I'm also going to warn everyone, if you go camping, you are also asking to be murdered. Can we be honest about this? I don't make up the rules. I just pass it on to the world, all right? If you go, murderers live in the woods. That is their area. I'm sorry, I don't know, do you not watch television? They go to the woods immediately. And my best friend goes camping with her family. They just got back. And she's like, Deborah, I don't know why you're so scared. We're safe. We're in a tent. And I'm like, oh, tent? Because that'll keep you safe. They're made of Kleenex, right? The zipper door is going to keep you safe from Cuckoo LaRue. Let me say this to you. Have you seen a sleeping bag, everyone? A sleeping bag is a to-go bag for a murderer. Are you fucking kidding me? It's a doggy bag if I've ever seen one. Just zip it up, take you home, eat you later. I don't know what they do, but that's a good idea. They should do that in these troubled times. Also, I do watch a lot of shows about murder. I think women watch a lot of shows about murder.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, whenever I say it on stage, we're like, they scream for murder. I love murder. And I think the reason that women enjoy shows about murder so much is because when we're watching it, we have that moment, we're like, oh my God, no one's killed me yet. And we're so excited. We're so excited at that moment, you know? And I'm saying, I'll tell you this, I of course don't want you to murder me, but I want you to want to murder me. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing halfway about murder. You either like fucking hate me or you love me. And that's what I want. I don't like happy medium. I want one of the I'm safe at home. Anyway, I'll tell you this, everyone. I have been watching a lot of pornography for research. Also, research for Brian's wife. Let's keep moving. She asked me, she called, and she told me to look into a couple of guys. I'm going to do it. So, but I will say that I have been watching the same pornography for the last 25 years. I'm not kidding. It's the same one. It's 5-minute clip. He kisses her shoulder and I'm done. That's all I need. I'm like, and I'm out. Thank you. That's all. I don't need more than that. And I'll tell you, the couple in the movie at this point, they've got to be long dead. I'm sure they're long dead. So what I'm telling you is I have been watching porn in memoriam at this point. You know what I mean? May they rest. They've done good work. God bless them, you know? So I thought a couple weeks ago, I was like, I'll jazz it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's see something else. And I was shocked to find out, everybody, that in the world of sex, did you know this? In the world of sex right now, the choking is considered vanilla sex. Choking another human being is considered boring vanilla sex. If that's vanilla, please don't tell me what Rocky Road is. I'll never sleep again. Do you understand? Do you want me to have night terrors? What's happening? And I will say this to you. I have been alone for a while, really. I have. I've been alone a little too long. I'm in the realm of single where I'm getting weird. You know, I'm getting strange. Things are not just like, she's single. No. It's just like, ooh, she's single. Like it's troubled over here. And I'll tell you, I feel very out of it. You know, my friends like, you should date online. I'm like, oh God. So I feel awkward and weird because like, I feel like I've been in a coma and I just woke up and I'm like, the internet? Like, I have no idea what's going on in the world at all. Do you know what I mean? Like sexually speaking, I'm a VCR. Do you understand what I mean? And I will eat your tape. I will eat your tape, Q. I was ready to pull it out. It's all shredded. Do you know what I mean? You're going to fix it with a pencil? You know, do you remember?
Oh, sure.
Anyway, that is, if you remember, please call me. If you don't remember, call me. Call me first. Listen, I am one of those ladies that I do like younger men. I'm not proud of myself. There's a term for that. What is it? Oh, yeah, emotionally broken. That's what it is. I think. I'm not sure. My therapist said something, wasn't listening. But I do, I've been single, but I spent some time with a gentleman a little while ago. And he was quite a bit younger than me, like 15 years younger than me, and very cute. Wow. I know, very cute, very, very young, very dumb. God bless him, so dumb. He was so dumb. He had no idea that women in their 40s can still get pregnant. He had no idea. He was like, at your age, I can still get you pregnant? I was like, oh, not after saying that, you can't. Get out of my apartment. Get out of my apartment. I'm just kidding. The doors are locked. You're mine now. Anyway, he's in the back room somewhere. I left a bowl of water out. I'm sure he's fine. I guess. I don't pay attention. I heard some noise, but I'll look into that later. Here's something else that I'll tell you. I am getting to the age where the change is going to happen soon. I found this out, that I'm in what they call periomenopause, and that is like the 5 to 40 years before menopause, where you're just crazy all the time. And it's terrible. And they don't tell you about this in gym class. No one tells you a thing. But I'm going to tell all the young ladies watching, listen to me. Do you remember Wendy in our 20s when we thought PMS was bad? Do you remember? We were like, oh my God, PMS, I want to kill someone. Now that I'm in perimenopause, I'm actually planning murders. I'm planning murders. I have rope. I don't know where it came from. Just know that I have rope. That's all I'm saying. And I'll tell you, it's not going out well. Like, it is not. The period is not leaving gently. It's going out like a lion. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not good. Like right now, there's one. My period is like a drunk girl leaving a party. You know what I mean? That she was never actually invited to. Do you know what I'm talking about? She's like, screw you guys. I didn't want to be here. I don't even fucking like you guys. Grabbing things on the way out. You know, you think she's gone and then she comes back. I'm back, bitches. Like that's where we're at. Do you understand? It's not good. It is not good. Now I will tell you this. I don't want to get too edgy on you, but I love peanut butter. Stop, Deborah, with the, I mean, come on, that's too much. But I do love peanut butter. But here's the thing with me. I love peanut butter, but everyone, I don't like peanuts. How does that happen? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the original. I like the product, but I don't like the original. But I also, it flips for me. A couple of things. Like I love chickpeas, but I hate hummus. I don't make any sense. And it works for a lot of things in my life. Like, for example, I love jizz, but I hate babies. Do you see that? That might have been too far. But let's just say this. Can we talk about jizz just for a second? We're here. Let's do it.
Sure.
I feel like jizz is a lot like McDonald's French fries. Do you know what I'm saying? Only good fresh. Only good fresh. You let it sit for a minute. It's an edible. Am I right? That is... I wrote that one in a dream. Came to me in a dream, that joke. I'm a prophet. This is what I do.
Love it.
I'm very busy. Anyway, I feel like I should end. Should we keep going? Let's end it. Let's end on jizz.
End on
like
jizz.
all good nights.
Yeah.
Like all good nights.
It's fantastic. Well, yeah, I'm just grateful for you. I'm grateful for 2 McDonald's jokes in one night.
I know.
I'm hungry
we
as
probably
hell.
owe them money. We probably owe them money.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I hate peanuts. I love
I hate
peanut
them.
butter.
But peanut butter,
Yeah.
me too. I can eat peanut butter with a
Yeah.
spoon, but peanuts, get out of here.
No, and I can't eat crunchy peanut butter either. It has to be no.
It's
Listen,
the
that's how you
only
can
kind to eat. It's the only kind to eat.
Could you please
Oh my
mute
God.
Wendy? Mute Wendy immediately. I'm
Mute.
sorry, that is, you're a murderer. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Crunchy peanut butter? Come on.
The best.
You know what? It's so funny. Like, too. Like, my wife was in this. I'm name dropping. She was in a Lifetime movie that came out like, they rushed it because there's no content. So, and it was like, the movie was ridiculous. It was like, there was an evil twin and all this shit. I was like, come on. So of course there was like murdering, and like all her friends were like, oh my God, it's so great. You got murdered. And then like, cause she was a therapist or a doctor that gets murdered or whatever. And, and my son, cause he's a guy, goes, I didn't care much for the murdering. I'll tell you that much.
You totally said that too. That's exact quote, isn't it? That's so definite.
He goes, I
He's
didn't care for
already
that murdering.
70. He's
Well,
already
he doesn't want to see
70.
his mom get hit with a crowbar in a movie.
Oh, God.
By an evil twin. That's like a Jay Leno bit. Oh my God. So very funny, very funny. Come on, guys. Yeah. End with jizz. So
Always. Always.
it's officially like it's like it's rated R, rated G. And
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what's funny is this really the story of my life has been porn and McDonald's.
That's it.
That's been my whole.
That's a beautiful story. That's a beautiful story, Q.
That's very heartening.
It's gonna make a good movie one day.
Believe me, and he's looking for financiers. You guys are amazing and funny and awesome, and I appreciate all of you, and I hope you're safe. Deborah, where are you living?
I'm in West Hollywood.
Okay, so you're in the
I'm good.
epicenter of
Yeah.
the boys and good times. And
They keep me safe.
yes, they'll keep you safe. They'll keep you safe. They will bitch their way out of anything.
We're fine.
So, and I appreciate you all. I hope you all stay safe. And this is a really fun night. So
This was fun. Thank you so much.
yeah, Godspeed to everybody. Brian, Wendy, Q, take it away. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. And the same thing goes. Brian, Wendy, Deborah. Thank you very much, Deborah. It's finally nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'll see you back on here again.
Okay.
Everybody, next Thursday we'll be back live, and then think about this Monday.
Mindful Monday. It's going to be a great show.
It's going to be an amazing show. Come check us out. 7 p.m. start time on that. Q Loves You All on Facebook. Follow, all that good stuff. Instagram, Q Loves You All. Go to YouTube. Go to QLovesYou.com on the back of this thing. Check everything out. Got to get all the plugs. So anyway, everybody, have an amazing night. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Be well, everyone. Stay safe.
Bye, guys. Cheers.
Bye, guys.
Take care.
Bye.